Hello, everybody. My name is Ricardo Cabrera, and I am the operations manager here at the Latino Chamber of Commerce of Boulder County. And today we have Fernando Pineda as a guest. Fernando, he is the director of a nonprofit group in Denver called CREA Results. So Fernando, welcome. Thanks for being here with us. Why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Well, thank you very much. A privilege with being with you, Ricardo. Thank you for the invitation, and thank you to everybody who's listening to this material for giving us your time. My name is Fernando Pineda, and I have the privilege to run an organization called CREA Results, an organization that we started over 15 years ago to serve the immigrant community. I am Mexican, and by default, I have an opportunity and very little bit of experience, right, with the Mexican Latino community. And we have gone into the homework to develop these public health campaigns in collaboration with other organizations. I am a graduate from the National University of Mexico, Autonomous University of Mexico, UNAM, and I have a degree in clinical pharmacology, and I have worked throughout my life on a clinical setting, but more importantly, on creating these public health campaigns that we really have the privilege to today work with Boulder County Public Health, which is one of the things that we will discuss today.
Pues muy bien, Fer, gracias por todo eso. Y déjame te pregunto, sorry. We're in English now, so thanks, Fernando. That's a good explanation of your group. So tell me, what does CREA mean? That's an acronym, right?
Yes, we started CREA Results based on a possibility. As I mentioned, as an immigrant, I got the opportunity to work in a laboratory setting, and I work with major hospitals here of the Metro Denver area when I moved here 20 years ago. But later on, I got the opportunity to start working directly with the Latino community. And we just got a conversation with just people like you, people who understood a little bit more about what it takes and what do I need to do to start my own business, my own organization in the United States as an immigrant. And I do remember that out of a $25 Secretary of State application, and with the support of some funders and some organizations that believe on the passion, the mission, and the vision that we created for them, we started CREA Results, and our name is basically an acronym. As many of you know, CREA in Spanish stands for creating and for believing. We believe we can create results, and that it's an acronym that stands for community, research, education, and awareness. And we believe that when we put all of those together, when we make decisions based on common sense, on creating that awareness and that conciencia, when we add it with the science, and that we not only say what we mean, but we mean what we say, and we know that it's backed by science, and we know that we just didn't invent it. We actually talk to people that are smarter than us, who have say, this is what's up for today. We know that when we go into the community and we respectfully challenge the status quo, challenge the values, challenge this is what my grandma told me. It's like, well, your grandma was not wrong. You know, she just didn't know that lead is an issue. She just didn't know that immunizations can do something. Besides the chancla, right? She didn't know that there's this opportunity. So long story short, we started the organization. We have run over 65 public health campaigns, very specific on public health, even hyperextending to, we were in charge of the Aurora census, the city of Aurora being one of the, if not the most diverse city in the United States, one of them. I think they compete with another city here and there. So we were in charge of the whole production of the census, because we know it's important to be an active citizen. We know that some of us are not counted, and some of us don't want to be counted. So we went to the homework to explain Latino immigrants the importance of playing their role in this civic engagement opportunity that only happens every 10 years. Today, we're here to talk about our partnership with Boulder Public Health because we know that there's an issue that have appeared in front of us and it's impacting us greatly, which is the COVID-19 virus and this pandemic that we're dealing with. And we knew that we had to play a role. It was our responsibility, and we got lucky to be partnering directly with Boulder Public Health and with all of you through Ricardo and the Latino Chamber of Commerce of Boulder County. And we are very, very blessed to be able to have this opportunity to talk to you all about what we're trying to do.
Excellent. Wow, it sounds like you have your hands on everything. So good for you. Congratulations. I wish there were more companies like that that have so much energy and really do things and do them well. So let me ask you this. You mentioned your project with Boulder County Public Health, and I think it's a Frontline Essentials project. That's the name of it. So can you tell me a little bit about that? What is it, and what's the importance? Tell me more about that.
Certainly, as all of you know by now, this pandemic generated by COVID-19 virus have been impacted us literally since last year. And we have gone the whole year struggling to figure out what's the best way to address everything that is thrown at us. And one of the biggest things that we know is that the federal government, the municipalities, the local leadership have been trying to make sense of what's the best way to address this great impact of the pandemic. Boulder Public Health has gone to the homework to identify many different avenues of how they can help. Honing into one that we got the privilege to be engaged, which is the Frontline and Essential Workers campaign, which it basically has two components. One of the components is the distribution of personal protection equipment, as we go for short, but PPE, which is basically a package that has mask, it has a thermometer, it has gloves, it has wipes, it has disinfectant, it has plastic shields to cover certain surfaces, as well as information and materials of what is the best way to deal with all the issues that this virus have brought to us, including information from the public health perspective, how to protect yourself and your family and your loved ones. Obviously, because our angle is public health, is how to go beyond protecting yourself to protect the people who cannot protect themselves. Everything from our children through people who have not doesn't have the opportunity to create that environment to be able to survive literally the impact of this virus. So we'll be providing this personal protection equipment through the Latino Chamber of Commerce. It is not all the material that we always wanted it, but it's definitely some of the material that some of you connecting directly with Ricardo will have an opportunity to receive. As we also have another campaign element, which is the distribution of educational resources and materials that they will get to you through social media platforms, radio markets, print media, with the support of the Latino Chamber of Commerce to figure out how we can, in Spanish we say, right, como cuchillito de palo, right? How we no quitamos el dedo del renglón, and we make sure that people realize that even though that now we're hearing that the vaccine have made its way through reach Colorado, we cannot put our guard down. This issue is still happening. It's going to be very sad that some of us will still have to go through a death in our close circle before this pandemic is over. And we must make sure that we do not forget that this virus does not discriminate. It is already among us. And for some of us who follow the data every day, it is not getting better yet. And I think that's the message, that we are doing what we can, and we hope many of you as leaders in the community, in your circle, in your family, please listen to this message and more importantly, take action of what we're saying, because hearing something and learning something, I believe it doesn't make a difference. What makes a difference is the action that we put in place, and that's what we're here to offer to you as a business owner and also as a worker, letting you know that there's everything from information, technical assistance, to laws that protects the workers and also provides information to the business owners so they know how to better take care of their constituency, of their staff, and their communities.
Excellent. Wow, Fernando, that's great. So as you mentioned, Fernando is one of his projects, what he's doing is distributing this PPE care packs, and they have important items in there, like they have wipes to disinfect, they have masks, they have hand disinfectants, they have a thermometer and some other essentials that employees and people that are in the front line need. So if you are one of them, please check a link down here in the description of this video. You're going to see a link there where you can enter and register your name and your address and your phone number and contact information. We will take care of contacting you in the future, in the near future, so we can find out, or you can find out where to go pick this care packs up, or however it works out. We're actually not sure yet, but we'll make sure that once you register, you can get some of this. The amounts are limited, so if you are interested, sign up quick, because they will run out. So with that, once again, thank you, Fernando. I'm going to put your information down here so people can get a hold of you or CREA Results in the future, as well as this registration for the PPE pack. So without further ado, I wanted to thank you for your time and for all this great passion that you showed us today. And before we go, I have one surprise question for you. Are you ready?
I'm going to say yes, even if I'm not.
Okay, so here it goes. What motivates you?
Oh boy, you do come up with great questions over there. I think what motivates me, it is the opportunity. I think sometimes as an immigrant, I've been told that the word opportunity or opportunistic is not a good one. Like, you know, like in English translates in a weird way, like an opportunistic person kind of like just goes on with taking this opportunity as if it was the wrong approach. I think la oportunidad se presenta todos los días. And I think what motivates me is that being in awe many times where I'm tired, I'm frustrated, I am sad, and then I get that magic conversation with people like you, people like have basically say, what do you want? And then we start talking and our eyes light up and said like, wow, there's an opportunity here. There's an opportunity to do something. It's gonna take time, it's gonna take effort. We're gonna have to do more work, we're gonna have to do this. And I think it is that opportunity that, you know, mi abuelo decía que el agua siempre busca su nivel, right? And y siempre se necesita, siempre hay un roto para un descosido, you know? And I don't know if I can translate any of the two, but I think it's just like, you know, as power respects power, I think good people find each other, and then you find these crazy people, respectfully, that have a sense of agreement on taking every opportunity and trying to make the best out of it, without losing sense that as a community, as a business owner, every day it comes down to the numbers, it comes down to the data. But I think that's what it drives me, and it makes a little bit of my family and my friends crazy. But I'm certainly very appreciative that you give me this opportunity to be with you today.
Well, back at you, buddy. Thanks for the opportunity, and good luck in everything you do. And until next time.
Thank you very much.